Hello YouTubers, this is EMDSD14R with a video slash update on some stuff that I have. As you can see, I bought my SD14R out again. I'm getting ready to hardwire her and put a new motor in her, get her ready for DCC. And then this is a new unit here. As you can tell by the paint scheme, it's supposed to be an Illinois Central Jeep 9, and I bought this from Strasbrug Train Shop, and I chopped the nose on it, and it's actually going to be called a Jeep 14, which is the 4-axle version of the SD14. So, and then there's in the family resemblances, the nose headlights and all that good stuff. I'm still not finished with this yet. I gotta glue it and fill it with putty and all. But once I do that, she'll be ready to go. And I gotta remove some roof detail here. But other than and let's see, I removed the. There goes the nose right there. I removed the center part of the tank here. I'm actually gonna redo this part right here. This is an older Athearn drive, by the way, but I'm gonna get her fixed up, get a new chassis for her, put sound in her DCC. That's what the nose looks like. It took me about maybe 5 minutes to cut through the nose and do it right and everything, but I like it. So, and I might do the brass exhaust stacks like I did on the SD14R here. Might do that. Still debating on that though. Some other projects I'm going to be doing in the future. Oh, I picked up these books too from the Strasbrug Train Shop, and I picked these out because they were really cool. They had some custom kit bashing projects in here. This particular one, is how to kit bash a BL20-2, and the title is "The Locomotive Nobody Wanted." Now, the history on these locomotives is these were EMD basically built these to compete with locomotive rebuilders like Paducah and Morrison Knudsen, who rebuilt locomotives that were older. And this was actually their way of trying to compete with them by making the BL20-2. And basically, what they did is they took chassis from Jeep 7s, Jeep 9s, a new car body. The rear section is from a Jeep 38-2. The middle section on up is from a Jeep 60. So that's how you're able to do it. That's how they made it, and you can tell it was from this particular one was made from a Jeep 18, because you can tell by the frame here. And this section in this book basically shows you step by step on how to do it. And I was reading this, and it was really cool. So I'm going to be doing this very, very soon in the future. Hopefully, like in the next month or so. And here's what this finished unit looks like. And only 3 of these were ever made, only 3. And I think Rail Link has one of them, or all 3 of them. So the one that works for Rail Link is out in California somewhere. And then here's all your parts. You're going to need primer gray, dark Tuscan oxide red, Amtrak red. You're going to need A-lines, sunshades. For the locomotive, you're going to need Athearn undecorated Jeep 38-2, an undecorated Jeep 60 with a brake wheel. You're going to need Canon radiator screens, firecracker antenna with base, MU hoses, detail associates piled headlights, ditch lights, headlights, air vents, so on. You're going to need details West plows, step lights, MU cables, styrene, KD5 couplers, alphabet and numbers, and EMD demonstrator logos. That's just a few right there, but that's what the unit looks like finished. So this is a project I'm definitely going to do because I think these locomotives are so cool. So cool. Another project that I'm going to be doing is modeling an F10 Metro-North's diesel-powered commuter cab unit. Now I think there's only 10, there's only 4 of these units. They work for the Connecticut Department of Transportation, and they worked alongside the FL9s, the FL9ACs, and the GE dual mode Genesis units, and they're actually still in service today. The road numbers are 410 to 413, total horsepower 1750, tractive effort 62,000 pounds, top speed is 105, which is pretty impressive. They're 53 feet in length, 10 feet 8 inches in width, 14 and 11 inches in height, 30 feet wheelbase. They're powered with a 645 E3 prime mover, and their head and power is a Cummins model VTA 1710. So basically what you do to make this locomotive is you can just start with your basic undecorated Athearn F unit shell, which I have right here. Well, it's not undecorated, it's a Pennsylvania Railroad. And basically the major modifications that you do to this unit are the roof details. As you can see, that's what you would basically do. Let's check out the parts list. You need American Models Builders number 229 laser cut windows for the F7A. You need Athearn powered undecorated F7. 226 fuel gauge, detailed associates MU hoses, fuel tank gauge, lift rings, grab irons, wire, air intake grills. You need details West Salem, air filters, fuel tank filler, headlight, bunch of styrene parts, and some miscellaneous. There's actually a better picture. It's actually on the cover here, next to a Genesis unit. This Genesis unit was also modified. It has the third rail pickup shoes on it, but and I gotta find it again because I just flipped away from the page, which I should have probably marked it, but they have a lot of good stuff in here. Yeah, I gotta find it again. Oh, they also have a page in here for steel mill railroading. This is at Bethlehem Steel, right here. Double slag pot cars. So that's pretty cool. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to be making this model hopefully. There's actually a guy that actually makes the shells for these units already made. I forget what kind of plastic they're made out of, but you can buy the shells that can fit on the Athearn drive, or if you want the unit, if you want the undecorated shell and the drive, it'll cost you about $250, I believe, and that's without sound and DCC. He also makes FL9 locomotives in plastic. These are plastic. He makes them in plastic. The FL9s run about $250. I forget the guy's name, and I forget what his company name is, but I'll figure that out later on. But these units are super cool. Super cool. I like them. So I'm going to be making model of this. Actually, I'm going to make, I think for my railroad, I'm going to make 8 of these, and then I'm going to make 12 of these, maybe 14, because if you guys are interested, I can make one for you. That's going to take a lot of time though, because I don't have any of the parts yet. But I'm going to make this version, and I'm going to make a variation of this version. I'm not telling the name yet because I want to show you guys the prototype of the variation of this when it's finished. But this is going to be a cool model to do. and it comes, and actually the chassis that you use, where you get the side skirting for this unit, you get it from the Proto 2000 Jeep 18 shell. And what you do is, once you cut the side skirt off, you have to notch out the side on the BL20-2 shell, and then once you get it notched out and this fits properly, you glue it in, and in any gaps you fill with putty and you sand it, and it rides on the Proto Jeep 18 chassis, by the way. That's right, because you're gonna need the shells, and then you're gonna need the Jeep 18, a donor Jeep 18 from Proto. And this one you can basically just get an undecorated Athearn F7A and do all the major modifications to the roof. So yeah, and then that's a cool one right there. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you soon. Bye.